Okay, we're here at the Crater Diamonds in Arkansas. And at one time, this was a old volcano that erupted several million years ago, and it created this diamonds in the ground. This is supposedly supposed to be the eighth largest deposit of diamonds in the world, and it's owned by the national park. And someone can pay $10 and look for diamonds. They do find diamonds in here all the time, and they find so many a week in here, and some of them are very valuable. There's a diamond up in the museum, which someone found, I think it was in the 90s, that it's a very rare diamond that has no flaws, and because of that, it said it was only 1 in 1 billion chance of finding a diamond that didn't have any flaws whatsoever, and it's one of them. So it would be very rare and worth a lot of money. It doesn't say how much it's worth, but it is up there on exhibit. I guess the woman who found it or whatever probably sold it back to the state or something like that. But what I've been doing is kind of digging around this creek right here, and I've been saving all the little gravel. What the local told me is that you want to look around on each side of these where the water runs, the little creeks that runs through here. They had a big rain, and what happens is over time some of these diamonds get washed down this creek, and they'll deposit on either side of the creek. And he said you always want to keep all this little gravel because you may not see it, but once you get home you can take and clean it, and then he said take a bright light and shine on it in the dark, and if it's a diamond you'll be able to see it very easily. But when it's in this form, in this dirt, and you put it in here, I mean, you can find them that way, but it'd be very difficult because of all the dirt and everything that's on it. Now what you do is, you dig some dirt up here, which I did, and then you put it in this little box here that has the bigger water mash in it. You shake it and you get it down, but you shake it over top of this one with a really small fine mesh. So all the bigger rocks will stay in this bigger mash, and then all the smaller rocks fall in here. I'll keep all the very smallest rocks that's even in here, and then I'll take and shake it out of the little screen, and then I'll end up with all these rocks in here. That's what a local told me to do. Do not throw away the gravel, he said, because what people find out is they'll throw this away and there'll be diamonds in there. So you want to bring this home and then clean it and go through it and look and see if there's any diamonds in there. Also, what he said is it come a really hard rain here within the last 24 hours. That's why all this water is running through here. And he said it was a great time to be looking for a diamond because he said you can walk through these, I think it's 34 acres or maybe 37, but anyway, you can walk through here, the park here, and we get the diamonds, and he said you can look up on the ground, and because of that rain, it washes off the top of the soil, of course, and exposes the diamond. And that's how a lot of people find them, just by walking. And he said if the sun died bright, which it was, it's not now, but when it was, he said always walk facing the sun. And what it is, that sun will reflect off that diamond and come back at you. He said if you walk away from the sun, then you can still see them, but it's not near as easy because when you're walking towards that sun, it's reflecting off the diamond. So, there's a lot of people that, of course, dig anywhere, but he recommended me as one of the better places that people don't do is, they won't come here where these creeks are at right here. And he said it does wash them down in here on the side of the banks. So when you're walk up the sides of these banks and you look for maybe an exposed diamond here. What I've been doing is I've been digging on the sides and actually in the middle of it, hoping to find one that's washed down. I'm going to try to get a bucket full of this and bring it home. My understanding is, I mean, you can bring a bucket out of here of this. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a bucket out of here and then wash it, clean it, and then, like he said, shine a light on it and in the dark and see if I can find anything. So something different, something pretty neat. Like I say, it only costs $10 here at Crater Diamond National Park here, and it's $10. I actually got the tools and everything. I didn't pay no money for them because the place I'm staying at here is over at Jim Diamond's Resort over here. I think it's the name of it. They allow you to use their tools over here, so that's a good benefit by staying there. You don't have to buy any. So shovel and the screens, the little bucket, and the little spade there. And also, like I say, he's gave me some good advice on how to look for these diamonds. He actually said that the locals, there's some people that's moved in here from out of state, and they basically live here, and they come here and look for diamonds pretty much, I guess, almost every day or any day they want. He claims that these people will find, these people who look for them all the time will average about 10 diamonds a month. Of course, I'm sure some of those are not worth so much, but I'm so sure some of them are worth several $1,000s. And the diamonds that come out here are very good quality. And they say they're like, I think he said 28%, somewhere around through there, 28%, more harder than any other diamonds that come out, across the world or whatever. So they've gotten some very good quality diamonds out of here. And it's one of the only places I think I know of, probably is that where, it's owned by a national park and you can pay $10 and look for a diamond, which is really cool. So, of course, most diamond mines are going to be owned by major corporations and everything. Of course, this is January. It's actually a warm day out here, probably about 60. And they have a visitor center up there. And it talks about the the mine and the history of the mine here. And how it was created by the volcano, that kind of thing, millions of years ago. They have a cafe up there. And the cafe is not open this time of year. During the summer months, it's very busy here, they say. And I don't know if you can zoom in and see it, but up there is a cafe. And they have a shop where you can rent the tools and everything from up there if you want to rent them. And they have the, the cafe during the summer months. You can go for an eat and everything. So, and then the visitor center is up there on the hill, which you really can't see it through the woods, but it's up there. And it has information about the visitor center, about, like I say, how it was created, diamonds that were found out of here, that kind of thing. I mean, from what the local told me, there is a lot of diamonds found in here that never get reported because those are the people that, are doing this, basically, for semi-retired or whatever, but they're doing this, all the time, almost on a daily basis. So up there, you can see that's a wash station, which I haven't even walked up there yet. I plan on getting a bucket of this and then bringing it home and washing it. But I seen one guy who had he had like a little wagon that had like 6 buckets on there. So he actually come down here and he dug up I think a gravel, and then he's bringing it up there. So I'm sure he's probably one of the people that does this all the time, the way it looked. So he come down here, you can see the spot where he dug. He dug this, you can see this hole right here. Got a lot of gravel in it because this is where it washes in. And you can see where he took and dug this out. And that's what he's doing. He dug out this hole right here and held the gravel in it, filled those buckets up and bringing it up there to wash and, go through all through it and see if he can find the diamonds. How expensive diamonds are. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the ones that come out here are small, but there has been some very large diamonds come out of here. I forgot the exact size, but I was thinking one was like 30 or 40 carat or something like that. But, so like I say, I mean, I think they average so many diamonds a day, a week, or something that comes out of here, and I'm sure a lot of them probably don't even get reported to either. People find them, don't say anything about them, and then bring them home. So anyway, before I get off here, like I say, I mean, this place is basically, I think, open year round, except maybe like Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and maybe New Year's Day. But it's open all the other time. And like I say, it's only open, or it's only closed those main holidays. And it only costs $10 to look for diamonds. And then if you want to rent tools, it costs more money. So anyway. So this is something I was always kind of wanted to do. I found this place several years ago on a website, and figured I'd check it out. There's not that many people here today, maybe 15 or 20 or something, maybe 20 spread out. But my understanding during the summer months, spring months, I mean, there's a lot of people in here moving dirt around. So actually, I think from my understanding is a lot of people come from around the world actually comes here and digs. These people that was right up front for me, I think they were from Australia. I think I heard them say. So I guess people find out about this, and something they always wanted to do. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Thanks. A good day.